He needs to give it back. I go get inside.
Mike's hot. Mike's hot right now. Saying it. Okay. Like it's on.
It's on or hot?
It's on. Hot means on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So I gotta coordinate one thing.
Will you ask?
I will look at you.
Where are you going to be at?
So I'll be up here. I mean, I'm gonna go over there and see how it works like I do everybody else. Okay. All right. But I will give you like confirm.
Well, there's really no point in saying that because I was. If he's going to say.
So please. Go to the plan out. So my last question. So as I have this worded currently,
Should I just go ahead and say?
you talk and you're gonna basically go right into that. I'm gonna cue the color guard.
Okay, so I'm not saying it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hold on. Good morning. Thank you. So I know that it's been, I know you had a presentation a few weeks ago. Thank you for your behavior in there. This is another assembly that we will be part of. And guys, this is a serious assembly. Okay, we are, our job is to honor our veterans. And that's what's going to happen today. So I do expect very best behavior, very serious behavior, no cell phones, no earbuds, and no talking with your neighbors. Okay, please pay attention to everything that's occurring. We have a lot to be thankful for, and we would like to show our respect to our veterans that are still with us and maybe not with us. So thank you for your attention today. When the ceremony concludes, we will give you additional directions on what happens next. But please know that I expect very best behavior from everyone today. Okay, thank you.
At this time, please stand and remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Please be seated at this time. Please welcome Cadet Major Jacinda Crow, Executive Officer for the Colonel Battalion.
Good morning, everyone. Today we gather on our special group of people, our veterans. Veterans Day is celebrated every year on November 11th. This is the day to remember and thank those who have served our country in the armed forces. To understand the significance of Veterans Day, we need to take a look at the history of our great nation. On November 11th, 1918, at the 11th hour of the 11th day on the 11th month, World War I would come to its end. This day was originally called Armistice Day, a time to honor all the brave service members who fought in the Great War. Over the years, however, this definition of Armistice Day has changed. In 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower changed the name to Veterans Day to honor all the American veterans, not just those who served in World War I. Being a veteran means making a significant sacrifice. It means leaving behind family and friends, facing danger, and sometimes even giving their life to the country. These brave men and women have protected our freedoms and our way of life. Unfortunately, there are some veterans that cannot be at home. Among many heroes we honor on Veterans Day are prisoners of war, POW, and missing in action, MIA veterans. These brave soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen were captured or went missing while serving their country. Imagine being held captive, far from home, enduring harsh conditions and facing uncertainty. That's the reality many POWs faced. They faced physical and mental torture, yet they never gave up hope. The missing in action veterans, meanwhile, were lost while in service to their country. Their families and loved ones, left with unanswered questions and longing for closure. The uncertainty and the grief they endured is unimaginable. Today, we honor all veterans, including the POW/MIA heroes. We express our gratitude for their sacrifices and their service to our nation. We remember their courage, their resilience, and their unwavering commitment to our country's ideals.
Thank you, Cadet Crow, for that explanation and brief history on why we honor our veterans on the 11th of November. As this week comes to a close, let us not forget the hometown heroes that have served in our armed forces. The Armed Forces Medley or Salute is a patriotic song that honors the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We ask that as your veteran service song is being played, that you stand in remembrance and honor for that individual. The United States Army. The United States Marines. The United States Navy. United States Coast Guard. The United States Air Force. Finally, to conclude our time together honoring our veterans, we must pay tribute to those that cannot be here with us to celebrate the day. Cadet Crow at this time will explain the missing man ceremony.
Please direct your attention to the center of the floor. The table placed before you is set for one airman, one Marine, one soldier, one sailor, one Coast Guardsman. The table is small to show the frailty of the soldiers alone. The tablecloth is white, symbolic to the purity of their intentions to respond to the country's call to arms. The black napkin represents the sorrow of captivity. The single red rose in the vase signifies the blood that many have shed to ensure the freedom of the United States. That rose also reminds us of the family and friends of our missing comrades who keep faith awaiting their return. A slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of their bitter fate. The salt sprinkled on the plate reminds us of the countless volunteers that their family has waited. The glass is inverted because they cannot toast with us. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope that lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, away from their captors into open arms of a great nation. And last, the chair sits empty because they are not here.
Order, sabers. In sequence, sheet. Sabers. Right, face. Forward, march.
I want to thank the HCHS band and choir for conducting an outstanding display of honor and patriotism while performing the ceremony. Thank you to the HCHS JROTC Colonel Battalion for putting in the work and dedication to ensure that this ceremony was a success. And finally, thank you students for remaining respectful and understanding throughout this ceremony.
Thank you. Let's give them one more round of applause. Now, also thank you for taking this on the series, and for your respect and for your attention. I think we have about 25, 30 minutes left. What I would like for you to do, when you are finished, you're going to go back to your advisor with your advisory teacher. I would like to remind you, the midterm or midpoint of quarter 2 is Friday. So if you have any missing formative work that you need to get done, make sure that you do that next Sunday before you leave on Friday.